Hi, I'm Warren Sprouse. I'm the host of the Bible Forum that meets every Sunday night from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on thebibleforum.net. Tonight we're talking about identification. I have decided to identify as Kanoa. Kanoa is Hawaiian for free one. And I've chosen that because clearly I would like to be free. But I have all of my adult life had an irrational love affair with Hawaii. Now, I've never been there, and I'm probably never going to get there. However, it stands out in my mind as probably the perfect place in the world to be. And I can't understand why, except that I really don't like the cold. And I've never seen Hawaiian scenes that featured cold. And I like the music. The music is pleasing to my ear. Besides, I want to be free. Kanoa. That, by the way, is what passes today for rational thinking. Whether it's men who have sex with men or women who want to have sex with women, Bruce Jenner's transsexualism, Rachel Dolezal's racial makeup, all of it's okay with a large percentage of the population simply because that's what makes them happy. Some would view that kind of thing as crazy. I'm one of them. At the very least, these people are releasing themselves from reality. You see, Bruce Jenner is identifying as a woman. He's not a woman. He's identifying in appearance and in behavior, but his biology is still male. His neurology is still male. His musculature, his genetic composition, his dorsal aspect, and reproductive systems are all still male. But call me Ishmael. Recently, a transgendered mixed martial artist did serious damage to her opponent, and did that damage so quickly and so profoundly that the woman refused to continue, and the fight had to be called. And it sounds like when you read the article, it all took about 30 seconds. And now there isn't anybody that will fight this transgendered mixed martial arts fighter. There is a difference between men and women. There's now a growing number of changes in laws and customs to accommodate these people, many of which will surely come back to haunt us. All of these neutral, I forget what they call them, bathrooms, public lavatories that are gender-free. Anybody can go in. That's going to hurt you one day. I mean, I hate to be the one to tell you, but that's not a good thing. And I think that parents of children probably are not going to let them go in there. So what's going on? Well, there's a blogger out there by the name of Jesse Johnson. He blogs on a blog called The Cripplegate. It's a Christian thing. And there are several guys who write articles on that particular blog, and many of them are really significant. And he's laid it all out. He calls it Gnosticism. And that word stems from the Greek word gnosis, to know. And it takes a couple of different forms when you read about it in the Bible. But one of those forms is to view the physical body as unimportant. In fact, the physical body is evil in comparison with the spiritual being that's inside, which is our true identity. There are several references to this in the New Testament. Gnosticism was a strong and growing philosophy in the 1st through the 5th centuries AD. No, I'm not going to condescend to CE. It's AD, Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord. It's always going to be that way until they pile dirt on me. The apostles Paul and John, at least, wrote in opposition to the Gnostic heresies. In the Gnostic view, if Jesus were that perfect spiritual being that he claims to be, he would not have had a physical body, because physical things are not holy, they're corrupted. And so for some Gnostics, the body that you saw when Jesus was here was really an accommodation by God to our reality. So therefore, when Jesus walks on the beach, he doesn't leave any footprints. This is mental gymnastics. Today, that whole idea of Gnosticism is back, if indeed it ever went away, in the chaos revolving around homosexuality and transgenderism. Gender and sex are not necessarily locked into predictable categories. I may be a man, but I view myself as a woman. I may be a woman, but I view myself as a man. And should you have a problem with that, you're the one who lacks sophistication, you lack intellect, you lack moral understanding. Now we're being treated to a woman who in her teen picture appears to be very blonde and very pale of color, as pure blondes tend to be. But today she identifies as a black woman. She has actually applied for education and jobs based on the fact that she was black. And it's not true. Her parents say so. What is her response? Well, my parents are probably black, they just don't know it. You see? So call me Kanoa. In this postmodern world, anything is possible. And if you dare deny my reality, then you're part of the problem. You're probably trying to take us back to the 16th century when belief in absolutes formed the groundwork of societies, all of them. And what's wrong with that? It just isn't going to work today. You are going to be on the short end of that social stick, and we're going to have to get rid of you. Bye.